Have you ever thought about what it means to have a special relationship with your home? Hi friend, welcome back. Today we're talking about how to have a special relationship with your home. Or that's right, romanticizing your home life. The inspiration for today's story is back in 2019, I had a special relationship with my apartment that I didn't realize until I moved out of it. And this new apartment I lived in, I never liked it, partly due to the first tip that I will share, but I really started to think about what I was doing in my old apartment and how I could reenact it so that I could hopefully create more peace. I hope that for today's video, you can think about ways that you could romanticize your life. Tip 1. As a disclosure, this tip does require some flexibility, so I acknowledge that it won't work for everyone, but for people who do have flexibility, I think it could be something that does help you, and that is follow your gut when it comes to square footage and the area that you want to live in. My old apartment was around 500 square feet, and then when I moved into the new apartment building, the first apartment was around 400 square feet, and then the second one, since they let me upgrade after 6 months, since the rent was cheaper, was around 469 square feet. And it also was a neighborhood that was up and coming. I really only moved there because I was in grad school and I did not want much of a commute or night classes. I thought that this building being brand new, it really had opened 2 months before I moved in, and it being modern aesthetics would really help for me to adjust to the apartment, but the reality was I never got used to the smaller square footage, and I also just didn't really feel all that comfortable in the neighborhood. This is going to come out very formally, but 2 points of consideration I have for you in regards to this tip is: 1, is the amount of square footage realistic for what your needs are? I'm not saying pay extra for square footage that you do not need, but for what you do, is it realistic? 2, are you truly comfortable in the neighborhood? Can you do everything that you enjoy and want to do in that neighborhood? Second tip, have a routine that you look forward to. Think about the time of the day that is the most special to you. For me, that's the morning. I like to wake up when it's still dark outside, and I feel as though I have more capacity to think about certain things. I like to wake up, make a coffee, and then kind of just work on whatever it is I want to do, whether that is read, study my foreign languages, or just work my side hustle. For you, think about what time of the day is the most special to you and what activities that you can do during that special time of the day that make you think, ooh, that was the chef's kiss part of my day. Tip 3, discover what you think gives your space a nice ambiance. I like my apartment to have 2 vibes. 1, it's sunny out, so I really like for my apartment to be well lit, the sun's coming in, artificial light is on, but I also have floral or bright scented candle, and I'll also have some dance music or some K-pop playing on my speakers. For the more chill vibe, it's more so I have a more vanilla or warm scented candle on. I like the ambient lighting. Here, really think about what vibes you are trying to set for your space and what things will help you reach that. Tip 4, do what you think you do rarely more often. For me, my most fondest memories of my old apartment were where I would be reading or listening to music on the couch with there being a candle on the coffee table and more ambient lighting. And I think what made it so fond was because I realized, for me, although I do read often, I never really combined it with burning a candle. Even last night, I was sitting at my dining table, I had a candle on, and I had a pot of tea, and I had some chill music playing, and it felt really special. And I think it's because while I do sit at my dining table very often for what I'll discuss about in the upcoming tip, I never really sat there and just to wind down from the day. And maybe, who knows, that'll become my night routine. Here, really think about what activities you've done that in hindsight you felt like, wow, that was very special. Do those more. 5, have a designated area to work on your passions. And mind you, this can actually be more than one. I have more than one. As I mentioned in the last tip, I sit at my dining table very often, and that's because it's my crafting area. And then my other area is my recliner, and that's where I read and like to study my foreign languages. I think it's really special just having a place where you can learn and grow for you. Not for your job or for anyone else, but for you, and work on the things that you're truly passionate about. And because you're working on something special, it makes you feel as though that area is special. Here I think about the areas of your home that are conducive to you working on your passion project. And if you're new to my channel, I have linked 2 videos that are kind of relevant to today, where I talked about how having hobbies as an adult has benefited me, but then also what little luxuries I've added to my home or apartment that have made me feel a bit more luxurious. And with that, friend, I hope this video really has provided value to you in some way and really helped to form a more special relationship with your home. I'll see you next week. Bye, friend.